Okay. Ready. First video of the year. And this is what I want to talk about. Hold on. Do you know what this is? This is a PlayStation 2. Modded up. I bought it 2003 for $500. Yeah, it was a lot of money back, a bit of a money back then for a game console, but still goes. I've got two more that's been modded up, and I just want to say that it's the best fucking game console in the fucking history of game consoles, and I don't give a fuck if it's 2014 and all this new shit's coming out. It doesn't fucking bother me, because that there is the best fucking game console in history. In fucking history. It's the best fucking game console in history. It's reliable, it don't fuck up, it, it will fuck up, but hardly ever. That one there still goes, and I dropped it on concrete and everything else, which wasn't my fault. The thing I was carrying it under fucking broke. But I'm telling you right now, that's the best fucking game console in history. It's the best selling game console in history. And that's a fact. And you can fucking Google it, whatever you want. PlayStation 2 is the best game console, selling game console in the fucking history of game consoles. Because I'll tell you why. Because it had the best fucking games, the best controls. Not like that fucking Xbox controller that came out, and you have to be a massive giant to play it. The first one that came out. Best controls, reliable, best games across the board. Everything from fucking FIFA, Madden, Metal Slug Collection, action, fucking everything. It had it all. Kids games, action games, first person shooters. It had so much. Metal Gear Solid, that's what I'm after. Fucking everything it had, and that's why it was so good. It kicked fucking Nintendo GameCube's ass, and it kicked Xbox ass. Problem with GameCube, it was just absolute shit. Overrated shit. That's what Nintendo is pretty much most of the time. Overrated shit Nintendo. GameCube, the games are still $100 and it's 2013 and the disc is this big. Fucking useless. PlayStation 2, the games were expensive at the time, but then they just dropped the price down and then people bought the games because the games were that fucking good. What they can get on fucking GameCube is rat's ass shit. What they can get on PlayStation 2. So why the fuck would you waste your time with a fucking GameCube? That's one of the PlayStations 2s I have. I've got three of them. They're all modded up. You know? It's the best fucking game console in history. Hands down. Let me run through what game consoles I've owned or been able to play or own or partly own. Sega Master System, Mega Drive, Saturn, Dreamcast, Game Boy, PSP, Nintendo 64, Nintendo GameCube. What else did I have? I've got Xbox 360, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. What else did I own? I'm sure there's a few more that I've owned, but I've pretty much owned every fucking game console and every big name game that's been out. And that PlayStation 2 is the king of it all. Xbox 360 is good, but you don't know when it'll fuck out on you. That's the problem with it. Because they've shoved so much shit in there and it fucking overheats. All the new ones are like that, but why should I go buy a new console when I've already got the old console? And yes, I've had red rings twice. And yes, I got shitty and I told them to give me a new one, because what the fuck am I going to do with all the games I've bought? You know? You might think I'm a nerd or something. No, I'm fucking far from a nerd. The reason why I play video games is because it gives me escape from what I'm doing, or I don't have to relate and fucking put up with people and their shit. I can put up with you for 5 minutes, but I can't put up with you for more than a week. You'll end up pissing me off, and I won't like you because that's the way I am. So that was my escape. If I wasn't playing video games, I'll be in jail, I'll be dead, or I'll be on drugs. Because that was my escape at that time. Kids were breaking into cars when I was 12, 1994, and they were asking me to come along with them. But no, I wanted to go play Double Dragon on my Sega Master System. Not mine, it was partially mine, but actually it wasn't even mine, but still. That was my day, that was my weekend. My weekend when I was in high school was hiring a PlayStation 1 game, because, you don't have money when you're fucking that old. Some people do, but I didn't, so that's what I did. Keep me out of trouble. Still lived though, I've still lived. But it just keeps me out of trouble. If you're sitting in your room playing video games for 7 days a week, then yeah, you got issues, something's wrong with you. Well, that's no life, but everything in balance is good. I just want to tell you mother people out there that's the best game console in history. The best fucking game console in history. Reliable, still goes. No, don't have to worry about it fucking up on you. Because it won't fuck up on you. If you buy those little ones it will. Because it's got no fucking fan in it. And you open it up and the lenses gets dirty. That's the problem with PlayStation 1, and yes, I own that too. But mind you, this PlayStation 2 has its flaws. One fucking thing I don't like about it is that all the memory cards you have to own if you have heaps of games. It's not perfect, but it's fucking better than a lot of shit out there. It's the best selling game console in history, and yet to this day I still play it. I don't play my 360 as much because it's not as good. It doesn't have a good vibe with it. No good vibe. Anyway, that's my first video for the year. So, just wanted to say that's the best game console in history, PlayStation 2. Hands down, best selling game console in history. It wouldn't be the best selling game console if it wasn't that good. And it is.